That's a great lesson to share. Maybe the fear we feel is just excitement. Because we've been taught, when you're about to do a presentation, the butterflies you get in your stomach, that's fear. You got to face the fear and do it anyway. Maybe it's not fear. Maybe it's just excitement. Why don't you just reframe whatever you're experiencing? It's not fear, it's excitement. And as soon as you get excited about the opportunity, you start taking more action and moving forward. Hey guys, Arthur Babbis here again, and this is take two of our day 4 here on January 6th. And I'm coming to you. Thank you guys for telling me that my sound had gone. It makes it easier if you charge the batteries, right? I had the USB charge out, and of course, my sound in my receiver disappeared. So that's an interesting topic. How many of you forget to actually plug in and recharge yourself? How many times do we just keep on doing, forget to take a moment for ourselves and just to recharge the batteries? And so if that's happened to me, maybe that's my lesson for me and share tonight. What are the things that we can do to recharge ourselves or to ensure that we stay charged? So I had an intention to come to you tonight and share with you tips 5 and 6 from 33 ways, the 33 things that you can focus on that and avoid so you can crush the reasons or the things that are holding you back from experiencing happiness and success. And so I had that intention, right? I should have prepared my receiver, the battery, the energy. So I needed to recharge my energy back. I'm ready to go. I'm going to give you tip 5 and 6. And I wanted to share with you today, guys. Today is actually a special day. You can never say the same story twice. And even though I'm doing this as take 2, I'm starting in a different way. So today is January 6th. And it's a special day in our culture, in our Greek Orthodox culture. It's Aios Fotis, as I say. It's Saint Fotini or Saint Foti. And in Greek, the word Fotia is light. So first of all, I just want to shout out to my niece, Faye, my sister's daughter. It's her name day today, so I wish her all the best for the name day. And all the Fays and Fotinis and Fotidas who are out there, have a happy name day. But in our culture, in our religion, it's a special day because it means the day of the light. And maybe that's what the message is for us. Maybe the time has come for us to connect with our light. Maybe we've gone through this period of our darkness long enough. It's time for you to actually let go of that debris and allow yourself to be able to rise up and experience the light that you have inside. And so this is really what we're doing here, guys, sharing with you over the next 30 days. We came here 3 or 4 nights ago, gave you a New Year's message and said we're going to come here every day for the next 30 days and share with you some tools, tips and techniques, things that we've learned over the last 25 years in this field of complementary medicine, personal growth and human performance to actually help you to get better results in your life. So what are the things that you can focus on? What are the things that maybe you can avoid, that you can eliminate, that'll help you crush the reasons that are stopping you from experiencing happiness and success? And so really, it starts with your thinking, isn't that right? And how you see your day. Today was a glorious day here in Cronulla. Let me show you where we are on the other side of the camera. There's my screen. So I went for a walk today and I made a new friend. I want to shout out to a new friend that I made today, Cara, if you're listening. Awesome experience. Love you, girl. Great to have you as a new friend in my life, and I'm sure we're going to catch up and have so many more great discussions on this walk, on this esplanade. I see Cara every now and then on the walk for the last year. We say hi, as we say to a lot of people. And today she stopped and introduced herself. Said, you know what, see you here all the time, let's have a chat. And man, what an awesome chat did we have. So I got a lot of feedback from Cara, and I got a huge metaphor, and I'll share with you. It's a lesson. And also this afternoon, I had a student come who's one of our influencers. She's doing a lot of work with us and going to be working with us in the future this year. We started to map out the year, working together in this year. And we went for a walk, and I sat on, there's a special seat on a point there. I sit down and do a meditation every morning, and sometimes in the night when I get out there. And we sat there and we had a great discussion. She asked me some great questions. And I thought, wait, hold on a second. Who made you such a good coach? So some great questions that got me thinking. And I took some takeaways from there too, so I'm going to share that with you as well. But let's start from the beginning. Let's do a quick overview, because it's all about the quality of your thinking. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life, guys. And the quality of your thinking determines how you experience the world, how you judge. When I don't want to use the word judge, but how you interpret is probably a word. Interpret the experience. What's the emotion that you attach to it? Tony Robbins says the quality of life is the quality of your emotions. How do you choose to take on board this experience in life and the state that it creates within you? Is it resourceful or is it unresourceful? And so if you want results in life that you never had before, you need to do the things in life that you've never done before. And to do the things in life you've never done before, well, you need to think in life in a way that you never thought before. So that's the paradox, right? How can you think about what you never thought about if you never thought about what it is that you think about? More importantly, how it is that you think that thought. And so with the work that we do, we get people thinking about how they think that way. Not so much what that you think. We can change what you think. You can read a book. You can change the content. But the context, it's the unconscious mind. How you think that thought. Where has that come from? From our conditioning, from our upbringing, from the indoctrination in the world that we're in. And a lot of us are experiencing that today. And so we're here to rattle that up. We're here to get you thinking. We're here to help you to perhaps ask yourself some questions so you can discover decisions that you need to make. I'm not here to tell you to do anything. I'm here just to ask you some questions and get you thinking. And if you can come up with some or discover questions that you can ask yourself that help you become aware of the decisions that you need to make to bring more love, more happiness, more joy in your life, then it's been served. It's a good time served together, isn't that right? So getting what you want in your life is simple. The formula is simple. Well, the steps are. Well, the process tends to be less than easy. And the steps are, you've got to be very clear first, what is it you want to experience in life? What is the experience that you want? A lot of people don't have the experience, they have wishful thinking. They say, I want to experience this, or I want to be a millionaire. Oh, it's all wishful thinking. They're not feeling it in the heart, they're not congruent mind and in body, right? And so get clarity first. Get clarity of the experience that you want and the things that you want to bring into your life, intrinsic level. Now, ask yourself this question. Well, I'm asking you. Once you get clear, step one, ask yourself, what type of person is the person that experiences that? So what type of person has that stuff? And your job is to become that person. That's how you get what you want in life. That's how you experience life to the full. Becoming that person that you believe is the person that gets all that stuff and experiences the life the way you want to experience it. This is a journey, guys, becoming the person you were destined to be. So the 33 tips, the first tip we talked about was change your glass. How you're perceiving to look at things, half empty, half full, partly cloudy, mostly sunny. It's your perception. If you start to look at things in a more positive light, maybe you take better experiences out of the world. Avoid number two, avoid all or nothing thinking. It's not black and white. It's not either you're in or you're out. You can't be half in. Because if you're half in, you're half out, my friends. You can't just put your toe in life. If you're just half in, you're half out. Right? So that's all or nothing thinking. But can you have a shade of grey? Can you be in the middle? Can you allow flow to occur? So avoid saying it's got to be this way or it's got to be that way. Just allow yourself to experience maybe the shades that happen in between, because that's what life is. Being too rigid one way or the other way, So maybe that stops you from experiencing happiness and joy that you want to experience. Last night we talked about number 3, set a worry time limit. If you've got stuff to worry about, you can eliminate half of them. Science says half of them, 5 out of 10 things are not that bad, and 4 of the last 5 aren't that bad either. So you get left with one thing, right? Put that in a box, your worry box, and allow yourself to worry 10:30 to 11. Maybe give yourself some time. Worry as much as you want, and then close the box and get on with the day. You've done your worrying. Set your worry time. And then we talked about asking yourself a better question. When you're going through some crap and going through some stuff, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Because if it's not going to matter in 5 years, man, let it go now and save time. Tip 5. So I was walking on this path today, right? And I met Kara. And as I said earlier, I want to shout out to Kara, awesome conversation that we had. And, it's funny because we're walking down the pathway and we're talking about stuff that's gone in our life. And then she goes, well, have you heard of NLP? Man, that's all I needed to hear. I thought, okay, tell me more. And of course, we went on this discussion about language and our conditioning and emotions. And she had a wonderful metaphor, she goes, for me, life is very simple. And this is what I want you to avoid. I want you to avoid reactionary choices. Start choosing more wisely, guys. Because here's the metaphor I want to share that I got from Cara. See, life is like, when you go to sushi, right, there's a sushi train. Imagine there's a sushi life train. So in life, you're sitting at the table of the life sushi train. And as you're sitting there on the table, you can choose the experiences that you want to have. So going around the table, you've got the plate of anxiety, you've got the plate of depression, you've got the plate of, whatever it is that you choose, you've got a smorgasbord of experiences and emotions on that sushi train, the life train of that restaurant. So here's the thing. Choose wisely. Because when you take that plate off that table, you have to pay for it. You pay with your choices, my friends. So if you take off anxiety and put it down, you have to pay for it. Some people don't want to pay for the plates that they've chosen. Some people don't want to pay for the emotions and experiences they've chosen and point to everyone else. Start taking responsibility. And maybe when you're sitting at that table, make better choices. Maybe want to choose some gratitude, take that off the table. I want to pay for that. Because when you pay for gratitude, you're going to pay for a better experience of life, my friends. Right? Pay for love, pay for happiness. Take that off the table. Start making better choices and you're going to experience a much better quality of life. So tip number 5, avoid reactionary choices, choose wisely. Imagine life. You've got a sushi train of life. Choose the experiences and emotions that you want to experience, because whatever you take off the table, you pay for it. And now it's tip number 5. Tip number 6, guys, I want to shout out to Christina. Thank you so much, Christina, for today being here in our studio. This is the studio, right? This is where we do stuff with our work and coming to you. So here I am. There's that camera, so you can see it's all this setup. We're coming to you live on Facebook. I'm in my studio over here, so you can see this is how we do some stuff, right? Chantel's in the house. Yes, here I am. Yeah, just catch all these videos, Chantel. You're going to love it. And I just want to say shout out to Chantel. She's here, and thank you. You've been a blessing doing our work over the last 2 years, and it's always a joy having you in the room. And I tell you, you might not realize it, but I learned so much from you when you come in the room. And you know what? You make me nervous. So if you make me nervous, I learn and grow from you. So thank you so much. It's like you keep me on the edge. I have to perform. So thank you. And we've got Christina's in the house too. And I was shouting out to Christina. So she came in today. We're doing some work and we went for a walk. We went for a walk all the way over there, right? And we sat on the seat that we sit on, or I sit on every morning and meditate. And she asked me some great questions. So, how did you learn how to be a good coach? And got me thinking, right? And actually got me thinking, because I've got an opportunity coming up for me right now, and it's an exciting opportunity, going into a different direction to really enhance what it is that we do with the MBX Institute and the work that we do, and maybe open up doors that maybe in the past I thought weren't possible, but now we have the opportunity, environment has created for that to happen. So opportunity came up, and she said to me, so what's scaring you, right? Yeah, you learn from the best. Thank you for that. What's scaring you? And then she looked at me, she goes, well, is it really fear? Or is fear just excitement? I thought, wow, that's a great lesson to share. Maybe the fear we feel is just excitement. Because we've been taught, when you're about to do a presentation, the butterflies you get in your stomach, that's fear. You got to face the fear and do it anyway. Maybe it's not fear. Maybe it's just excitement. Why don't you just reframe whatever you're experiencing? It's not fear, it's excitement. And as soon as you get excited about the opportunity, you start taking more action and moving forward. And you know what? I think we fear things because fear is a past emotion. It's grounded in past experiences. And let's face it, it's experiences that we've had in other situations, more important with other people. We don't do life by ourselves, we do it with other people, right? And so the fear may be an experience or emotion that has happened in the past, may happen again for us if we go down that path. Which means let's get back to that sushi train. We're choosing this emotion off the table, all right? Choose more wisely. It just means we haven't done enough work. We just keep on doing the work, right? It also means that we're making decisions based on the past. When's a good time now to let that go? So what if it was just excitement, it wasn't fear? If we didn't allow those experiences to determine the choices that we have today, because those experiences keep the doors closed of opportunity. Those experiences keep the doors closed of what things can happen for you as you move forward in your life. So what if fear was just excitement? That little giddy feelings. Get excited about what is about to happen. And you know why? Here's how you can reframe it. Because when you think about the things that happened to you in the past, what's attached to it is probably some hurt, some disappointment. And you don't want that to experience it again in the future. But we're walking on the path, and she said one thing, Christina. She talked about she looks for people with a good heart. And I believe everyone has a good heart inside. And if you think back of what may have happened to you in the past, just know that whoever you've met on this journey, whoever's in your life right now, at the core of all of us is a good heart. We're good-hearted, natured people. Trust in people. Trust in your good heart, and trust in other people's good heart. And if you allow yourself to trust again, and maybe some of you need to listen to this as you're listening to me, because I needed to listen to it today. When you trust again in the good heart of others, it means that you can finally have trusted again in the good heart of yourself. And when you know you come from a good heart, then that fear, that turns into excitement. And when you're excited, bang, doors open for you. So guys, I've gone 16 minutes today, longer than when I should, but this is my take 2, right? Had obviously audio problems. So I just want to say thank you again for showing up. This is day, whatever, this is the day of the light, the 6th of January. Thank you to everyone that's listening. We'll see you tomorrow night with tips 7 and 8, 33 ways, or 33 ways to crush the things that are holding you back from experiencing happiness and success. If you want to know more about what we do, hop over to our Facebook group, Evolve from the Inside Out. Catch us there. We've got an exciting program that we're releasing tomorrow, early on the weekend, for next week. And we'll see you guys soon. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Cheers.